God.
Sorry. Sorry.
Real little false start there.
Yeah. Oh boy. Talking all over each other. We need a hand symbol for when one of us wants to talk.
Dude, it needs to be like it needs to be a.
Can we do an individualized one?
It needs to be like a road biking hand signal kind of deal.
Here's the deal. I was working on like a dance move.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of jerky, but that's to get the point across that I need to talk.
Okay.
Like, let's say you're saying something, I'll go like this. Right?
All right.
You guys can't see it at home. I'm kind of doing like a sideways robot that kind of is real jerky but violent, so you know that I have to talk.
How about when I need to talk? Like you're chatting away over there, and I'm just kind of like,
oh, no, see that. What if we were talking about guitar solos though?
That wasn't quite what that motion was.
I know, but I know it's supposed to be a scrote simulation, but it definitely had guitar solo vibes, which is actually kind of what a guitar solo does anyway.
That's true.
Guys, welcome to the show. My name is Tom C.
Guys, a week before vacation for us.
Week before a super duper vacation that's long overdue.
Long overdue for the Suds, let me tell you.
He's literally carrying the team on his shoulders.
These guys, they've been working hard all year. They deserve a break.
Guys, going to be great.
Yeah, guys. So that means no episode next week.
That's episode this week that we're recording.
No episode next week. That's why this week we're going to make it great.
Are we?
For you.
Because I have not planned anything.
I pointed at the listener there. I know.
That's a TV screen. It's not,
I know.
It's not a listener.
Imagine.
In the biz, we call it a monitor.
Yeah. Anyway, guys. No, we're going to kick her right off.
Okay. We're going to kick her Texas Ranger here?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I got a little stuff I want to talk about, and I don't know how much you're going to be able to apply.
We had something like that just last week, I think.
Really?
Yeah, didn't I have something to talk about?
Oh, yeah, it was the reverse. So, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No, I got you. But I'm just going to kind of go, and you do your hand motion. When you
see the hand motion, please call on me.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I will do.
So, guys, some of you, most of you who pay attention, a lot of you probably realize that not only was BioShock DLC announced, BioShock DLC was released last Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's what I say. That's what D. Marx says.
That seems...
Quote that. Raspberry noise.
But D. Marx, I thought y'all loved BioShock.
I do. That's why it's so disappointing. Guys, for those of you who don't know, let me give you a real quick rundown about the stuff that they've announced. All the DLC that has been released except for the one weapon pack is covered in your season pass. So if you already got that, you're getting all this stuff for free anyway. So the one that was released last week was something called Clash in the Clouds,
which classic use of alliteration. Guys.
Yeah, they nailed it.
You're paying them big bucks for that.
It's not just alliteration. It's also that I don't know what it's called, but they're using that same CL sound.
Oh, what is that called? Hold on. Illusion? No, it's not illusion.
No.
It's a word I like more than that.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. The point is, so guys, you might be thinking, oh, sweet, finally, effing BioShock.
Sweet God, thank you for this.
Sweet, finally, BioShock DLC. Now I get to explore more of Columbia. Nope. Yeah, so here's the deal, guys. Clash in the Clouds is just a horde mode, and it's really stupid and really disappointing.
Guys, for you who don't know, a horde mode is a survival mode.
Yeah, it's a survival mode where there are 4 different arenas, and there are 15 waves of enemies, and you have to kill them using all your fun things. Now, Tom, I know that you played BioShock twice.
I played it 3 times.
3 times? Oh, yeah, you did play it 3 times. Played it 3 times, and I know that you loved the combat in that game. Am I right? That was like your favorite.
I may have skipped most of the part where there was combat.
Yeah, that was still hilarious in that one end part where you just totally bypassed the whole thing.
I would have bypassed the boss fight if I could. Would have just walked right past that.
Yeah, guys, because the thing is, they did this for one of the original BioShock DLCs for the original BioShock game was also this kind of challenge mode thing, and I'm like, who is this for? Who needs to be challenged by BioShock in terms of combat? The whole point of BioShock to me, and I'm sure to a lot of people, is the storytelling.
Alliteration.
It's not alliteration. We just talked that wasn't what it was.
What? Okay, sorry. Go on.
Hold on, guys.
I think it is alliteration.
I don't know. It's really not important.
Okay. Fine.
I'm just saying it's not important.
I'll get the grammar teachers we hired off of it.
Good. But yeah, no, the point is, oh God.
Guys, I want you to think about it real quick. How many of you have really ever cared about BioShock's like combat. Because it's fun in the first one. 2 is an improvement on 1. 3 Infinite was definitely fun and good.
It was fun,
but that's never what anyone's writing home about.
I'm not like more combat. Also, because here's my thing, and this might be the conspiracy part of my brain kicking in, which you guys know loves taking over my senses and my thoughts. But I think the reason that Clash in the Clouds, like, nobody knew anything about it before it was released, is I think they knew that people were going to give them shit if they were like.
I think it's an inside job.
I don't think it's an inside job, but I think they were trying to pull one over on us, the consumer, because they're like, yeah, buy your season pass and you'll get story DLC for BioShock, and you're like, yeah, here's my $20, and then first DLC, Clash in the Clouds, and they didn't tell anything about it until the day it was released.
I know. I feel a little bit like they were trying to.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to pull a fast one. I really do.
Because anyone would have told him it's a dumb idea.
Yeah, everyone would have been like, "No, we don't want this. Put it away."
I mean, I guess it's any content's good content, but that's a bad way to think. But like it just the idea seems rushed to me.
Yeah, it seems totally tacked on. I mean,
I don't know if Ken Levine's are like. I think these dudes would love a survival mode.
I think this would be so great. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have... Because, guys, BioShock 2, which was one that everybody hated, had a really solid multiplayer mode, which I quite enjoyed. I don't know if the community's still around. I imagine probably not. But it also had a really good DLC called Minerva's Den that everybody loved, even though they despised that game.
Liked it more than the game.
Yeah, everybody loved Minerva's Den. And that really went into exploring more about Rapture, and it went into exploring more about Rapture that didn't have to do with any of the characters that were talked about at all.
Good idea.
It was just a total side quest thing, and you're like, this is real neato. And that's one of the things that I really would have liked to see for, because like Columbia would have been so awesome if they had done a DLC where like you're like, I don't know, a Colombian police officer or something like that, and the world is changing all around you because of the stuff that Elizabeth and Booker are doing with the terrorists and stuff, and you're just kind of like adapting as the Vox Populi just like rush and take over the city by leaps and bounds because of all like the reality jumping and all that stuff. That would have been kick-ass, but we're not getting that.
But Marx, surely there'll be more DLC, and they'll probably take place in Colombia. Stop being such a downer.
That's what you'd think, and you'd also be wrong about that. Because, guys, do you guys like Rapture? Because we're going back for round 3.
But what about that place that has a bunch of stuff that's new that I was interested in?
Nope.
Not even a little bit?
Guys, the one that's going to be coming out soon is a story-based DLC called Burial at Sea. And before I go into this, I am going to preface with, since I already have it, I'm going to play it. I'm probably going to like it. It's probably going to be very good. I'm probably going to enjoy it, and everyone's probably going to like it and tell their moms about it.
But it's the principle of the matter.
It really is the principle of the matter, is that we're going back to Rapture. You're playing as Booker again, and you're helping Elizabeth, I guess, smuggle little sisters out of Rapture. And
I didn't watch the trailer, but that sounds really bad. That's a story I don't like because that's basically her taking the role of
Tannenbaum.
Yeah. What's up with that? What happened to creativity?
It really feels like, because I know a lot of people gave Infinite sass when you went back to Rapture and like just that little part. And like, you know, I was like, okay, that's cool. You're tying it together. That makes sense. But now it's like now it does feel like straight up like, we don't have any ideas. We got nothing here, guys. Here's more Rapture. You guys like Rapture, right?
I said it before. I said I don't really know what they could do with Columbia. I don't know what they could do with the Infinite story that would make more sense here or add to it because it's all pretty together. And you had suggested that maybe they could do something with one of the alternate timelines that you actually experienced.
Yeah, I think that's what because I know a lot of people wanted. They were really hoping for a DLC that was going to be Vox Booker, where Booker is the martyr of the Vox, and like he has all the that's the reason he has his face on all that posters and whatnot.
I hate to say it, if they would have announced that, I would have said it was too obvious, but because like it was the clear thing that everyone would have expected.
Yeah, everyone, and I would have played it.
Everyone would have been like, okay, cool, that makes sense. But they're not even doing that.
But going back to Clash of the Clouds for one quick second, because
don't let me tell you where to go with this.
It's just one thing that I just remembered that I want to talk about. So guys, the rewards for completing challenges and whatnot in Clash of the Clouds is you get money to buy new arenas and upgrades for weapons and tonics and stuff. But also it allows you to buy statues and concept art in what's called the Colombian Archaeological Society. And if you buy the 2 Lutece models that are available, it opens a rift that you can walk through, and it takes you to the Lutece's laboratory. And scattered in there is just a bunch of voxophones that pretty much explains the entire game for stupid people.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like, you'll walk up to one, and you'll be like, oh, what's this voxophone saying? You'll start to play it, and it'll be like Rosalind Test being like, so we totally went through this one thing and stole Elizabeth, and now she's a time thing, and she's creating terrors all over the city, and this is definitely the reason why this is happening. No questions about it. And you'll find another one that's be like, yes, my brother, I brought him through another dimension. He's actually me. No questions about that. That is what has occurred.
I mean, everyone figured it out.
I know, but why do you need to put it in such obvious terms? It just feels so pandering and so idiotic. I don't understand why they thought this would be a good idea. I really don't. And I don't get me wrong. I go for bat. I went to bat for Infinite a lot.
Very a lot.
I went to bat for Infinite a lot. A lot of people didn't like it for a lot of reasons, and I held steadfast that it was a great game, and it still is. But now with this stuff, it feels like
they're betraying you.
It feels like my patience has not been rewarded. That's what I'm going to say. I won't say betrayed.
Pretty harsh.
I won't say betrayed, but I feel like my patience has not been rewarded as a person who. Excuse me, guys, a burp there. As a person who bought a season pass like the day it was available. I secretly, guys, you don't know this, but I bought 2 copies of BioShock Infinite for reasons that I'm not going to tell you about.
Wasn't it by accident?
No, it was me being impatient.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah. But no. So, I really feel like I just was kind of, slapped.
Is it making you think worse of the game as a whole?
No, I can't let it do that because, as you said, self-contained, I like BioShock. Oh, dude, just as a quick aside, I was talking to one of my friends about the DLC and stuff the other day. He's like,
dude, we're not allowed to have other friends. It's against the contract.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. But
we're gonna get such a letter from our producers.
He was like,
who are us?
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed about BioShock Infinite, and I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, but I didn't play it. And I'm like, then you absolutely have no right to say anything about the game.
You're like, well, why would you instantly discredit yourself like that?
It's like, oh. Well,
this is a little bit. I didn't care for it.
Put that opinion in a time capsule and open up after you play it and see what you feel.
It kind of does make a difference, guys, if you play a game or not.
No, it really does.
Hate to be the guy who say it, but if you ever think you're going to get away with that, then you're kind of stupid.
No, totally not. But yeah, so it just really feels like, Irrational is like, we have to create DLC. We don't want to put a lot of effort into it, so we have this thing that just reuses a bunch of character models and set pieces. And this thing that just basically retreads old ground.
Now, here's the deal, guys. A lot of you are probably saying, what's Tom C. holding in his hand here? He was a big Infinite fan, too. Here's the thing.
It's his ball sack. Oh, wait.
No. That's what you'd think, but you're wrong. I meant up my sleeve, not in my hand.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't say that. I'm straight up, I'm not going to play Clash of the Titans or whatever it is. I really don't care about that at all. Like, you played it.
Yeah, I played it because, like I said, I got it for free. And then also the thing is, I unlocked most of the stuff for the Archaeological Society after, 2 run-throughs of the first arena.
Well, that's because you're all pro, dude.
Well, no, it's just, I don't feel much of a reason to do anything else, because I don't...
Maybe there's a secret.
Maybe, but I don't really feel like putting
the secret will just be the game being more explained to you, a person who knows it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, and the thing is, guys, I'm also not exactly rushing to play... If all the DLCs came out, I still wouldn't be rushing to play it. Because I don't really care about this new stuff that much. I'd wait until you were like, yeah, it's pretty good, and then I'd play it. But, this new thing is not really...
this is a guy who has it for free. This is a guy who already bought it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's part of it, but if it was released for $15, I certainly wouldn't be buying it. I'd be like, also, it's not really interesting to me.
Because the thing is, guys, DLC is going to be 2 episodes.
Yeah, which is that kind of feels money grubbing. Also, the second episode sounds terrible. I don't want to play it.
Really? What is it?
You play as Eleanor.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The first one's your Booker, and the second one you're Eleanor.
Weird.
It's just not interesting to me. And
it's weird that Ken Levine would even dare touch any property it has to do with 2.
No, Elizabeth. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
I was like, I'll be honest. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds kind of cool.
That'd be kind of rad. No, dude. Yeah, it's that. But
yeah, I'd heard. Because there was rumors that the Courtney Draper, I think her name is,
Don Draper's wife.
Yeah, Don Draper's wife. Well, Don Draper's daughter.
Don Draper's very real daughter.
Yeah. Now the person who does the voice for Elizabeth, they were talking about how there's going to be a new companion in one of the DLCs. So I guess in the second episode where you're playing as Elizabeth, or when you're playing as Elizabeth, you're going to have a new companion who's going to, do all the stuff that Elizabeth did.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really know if I need that. Nothing here has drawn me in. And I feel bad. I like the game, but here's another thing that I might be worried about. We might be sort of burned out on the game.
I don't think that's the case, because I hadn't picked before Clash of the Titans was released, before the Columbia Pie Eating Contest was released, I hadn't touched the game in months. I hadn't touched the game since I beat it last.
I know, but I've been burned out since I beat it last. Since I beat the game on Professional the second time, I've kind of been like, we're good.
Yeah, I can definitely understand your fatigue there, but I really don't think, at least for me, I don't know about you, but I love BioShock so much that I can really pick it up and play it.
I've actually wanted to replay it. Here's the other thing though, is I've wanted to replay the original BioShock recently. I've been really wanting to do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of attracted to the Rapture idea, but I don't. I almost wish they had just did new characters. I guess they're going to do something with different, time because
they're going to do the
theories.
timeline thing and stuff. But
It seems like they really didn't try too hard on that. It seems like they're really pandering. You're right?
It really just feels like they're like, oh, people like Rapture and they like these characters, so let's throw them.
There's no excuse.
Do you want to know what it feels like?
What?
It feels like fan fiction.
Oh boy!
It straight up feels like fan fiction.
And that's coming from a guy who loves fan fiction.
That's coming from a guy who writes and reads and sleeps with fan fiction.
And the thing is,
but
guys,
seriously, right?
If you want to really shock in y'all, here's what you would do, Ken Levine, is you would, first of all, there's no excuse to be not making DLC that's involving Columbia. That you should have done, no question. If you want to just freak everybody out, you secretly make a DLC for BioShock 1 and release it without telling anybody.
That'd be
super rad. Because then you'd be like, oh cool, we're getting this DLC in BioShock Infinite. And you beat it, and it's like, play BioShock 1 again, loser. And you'd be like, oh, I never knew about this stuff. That would be so cool. Think about how cool that would be, though.
Dude, no.
But it's just a lack of thinking about it and lack of creativity and get this regular bland crap.
Yeah, but you understand where I'm coming at with the fanfiction thing?
Totally. It's totally let's see what these characters would do in a noir situation.
Yeah, because guys, they've totally changed the theme of the game to a more noir kind of deal. Which, makes sense for the time period and what the...
Because it's not the same time. It's now Rapture time.
Yeah, it's Rapture time, because Rapture wouldn't have existed during Columbia time. But, and also it does pose a lot of questions about, continuity and stuff, because especially with what they threw in with BioShock Infinite, honestly, you don't know which version of Rapture this is.
Dude.
Because it opens the doors that there's more... It opens the door to the possibility of there being more than one.
The real load of fun that you're going to get is... And this story is not related at all. Thank you, bye. You're going to be like, oh, cool, that was a neat thing. Oh, yeah, we just wanted to do it for fun. Okay, that's it.
That was cool.
They'd be like, yeah, we'll just put these characters in these to see what it's like. It's so fun. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. It's not anything? It doesn't do anything? No? Okay, cool. We're just having a fun time, I guess. All right. That's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
won't matter at all.
Yeah, they'll pull something like that. Guys, again... I'm still going to play it. I probably will be when I play it, I'll probably be like, oh, but they did this, and then it was really cool. But until then, I'm mad.
Here's how to fix it for me. Could you make a really sweet, Tommy gun? I
think they're going to make new weapons.
Yeah, I'm in on that. Because
I'm in.
Give me a sweet... First of all, guys, they are using the tonic system again in that new DLC.
Really?
Yeah, the BioShock Infinite style. They're using the infinite combat with Rapture stuff, which, gotta be honest, BioShock 1's combat may have been a little bit better because you had more options.
Yeah.
Hate to say it.
I mean...
the
thing about Infinite was at least you had access to all of your vigor, tonics, whatever they were called.
Yeah, but you had the same amount in BioShock 1, except you also had more.
Well, yeah, because they replaced gear with gene tonics.
They just reduced things.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm excited to see.
I never really cared about that though too much. I never used
plasmids in that game.
I know that was a big complaint that a lot of people had that they limited options and stuff, but honestly, I didn't care that much.
I didn't care about it that much either. But when you're saying, oh, you could play effing Oblivion except with the keyboard and one button. I'd be like, no, don't know about that. It doesn't sound like a game to me. But I'm sure we'll play it. But we're disappointed.
Here's where I'm at right now.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Here's where I'm at right now. It's guilty until proven innocent.
That's pretty American of you.
Listen, I'm sorry, but like that's
the American Marx.
That's just the way I feel. Like honestly, I feel I'm very disappointed.
This is coming from a guy who does not want to hate it, who wants to love it.
I really do, because I like Infinite a lot.
Like, imagine all the haters out there drinking their haterade and being like,
haters with a Z.
Like, they must be like in pure ecstasy, being like, "Whoa, so bad of an idea." And even us, the fans, are like, "It's not a great idea."
No, it's really. It's just so obvious.
Guys,
we're gonna stop griping, and we're gonna treat you to a musical interlude.
There might be griping later.
Cleanse the palate.
Guys, welcome to the show.
We're back.
It's me, your boy.
I can't believe we've been gone for so long.
It's really tragic.
Dude.
Guys, do you miss me personally? I bet you do.
Guys, here's the thing. You musicians out there, write a Sons musical.
Dude, we could write a Sons musical.
Yeah, but it's more flattering when someone else does it for us.
Dude, listen. First of all...
Are you more of a Matthew Broderick or
See,
a Nathan
here's the
Lane?
thing about that right off the bat, is that for a musical to be good, there has to be some kind of conflict. But since we always have the act together here, it would be nothing. There'd be no show.
No, dude, it's outside conflict.
Dude, but we always beat everything.
Yeah, but they don't know
We're
that.
like Superman, except without the weakness.
They don't know that
And
until the third act.
I feel as though I'd rather have a play written about me,
dude.
Or a rock opera, or rock lobstra.
Interesting.
But musical, no. Musicals are lame.
I like
Name a good musical.
I can name several.
I'm sure you can. That's why I'm asking you to do it.
Oh, right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have Fiddler on the Roof. That's great.
That's a classic, I guess.
Man of La Mancha.
Is that? Yeah, that is a musical.
The Producers. That's technically a musical, I think.
Is West Side Story a musical?
Yes. It's very much a musical.
Yeah, I guess because they sing in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of singing in that regular movie.
You know, this movie has an awful lot of singing in it.
Is Grease a musical?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a musical.
I guess how many times do they have to sing before it's a musical?
I think
certainly if they just do one sing-off, it's not a musical.
No, probably not.
But like if there's two, they're kind of, everyone.
You're on the verge.
Everyone's like, it's a musical at 2.
I think if the parts of the show, quote unquote, are like identified by the songs, I think that's how you know it's a musical. You're like, this is the tradition part of the show. This is the effing...
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never seen a musical. Let's not
You've seen West Side Story.
Okay, except for the movie ones. I haven't gone to a show.
Oh no, I've only been to like one.
Yeah, guys, this is not a musicals podcast. Nobody at home cares about musicals. If somebody on my favorite podcast said, we're going to flip up the scene and start talking about musicals, I'd turn it off. I'm surprised everyone hasn't already turned it off.
Listen, I'm sorry.
I would bust my iPhone in half. I'd bust somebody else's Android in half. And I'd bust out of there because they're mad.
I'd bust their ATC in 3/4.
And you know who's getting the bill? Tom C. and D. Marx are getting the bill.
Damn.
Dang.
Darn.
Nobody wants to see that happen, guys. What is up, though? We're not talking about musicals.
Yeah, that was a fun side quest.
Guys, I know it's not relevant to you guys at home, but here's a game that I want to buy in the near future. I'm going to give it a little bit of hype because I'm excited about it. Comes out tomorrow or the day you're listening. North America. It's,
you're
August
big
6th.
on it. You're big on it.
Okay, guys. Just before I eat all my words, guys, there's a game coming out for PlayStation 3 and Vita called Dragon's Crown.
What?
You may have seen all the porn of it.
You may have seen boobs relating to it.
Because, guys, this is a game that features very exaggerated female forms for the characters. But before you act like Tom C is a big pervo, which isn't, he's Tom Pervo. The thing is, the dudes are exaggerated too, so it's fair. We all win.
Would you say that if you're a robot, instead of having servos, you'd have pervos?
Here's the thing about that, but not actually about that. If I say they're both exaggerated, is that fair? Because wouldn't it have to be that the dudes had super long junk or something?
Well, I mean...
Wangs?
Dude, we talk about it on the...
Because the girls have boobs.
Dude, we talk about the
like...
Let's Play all the time. I don't think chicks like looking at the D.
Okay.
I think they like looking at men's chests.
See, that's the thing, is that the dudes have super duper pecs and like abs and stuff, which, ladies listening, not all dudes have that. Hate to tell you that. That's kind of exaggerated too.
I think for both genders, the chest, like, that's where you focus on first, you know?
I think so too. I think it's a sure sign of healthiness.
Because guys don't really like staring at the V.
No, 100% true.
Yeah.
100% true. I think girls also like dudes' butts.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing for guys.
See,
so that makes it totally fair then.
Dude, it's totally legit.
Yeah.
I don't know if the dudes in the game have nice butts, but they do have...
Gender equality, high five.
Yeah, we totally kind of nailed that. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that's not why I'm attracted to the game regardless, but the artwork...
The handsome men aren't attractive to you?
Oh, no, they're attracted to me. I was talking about the ladies.
Oh, right.
But the thing is, though the art assets are really, really good because it's made by... What's the name of it? Name of that studio.
I don't know what else they do.
The same dudes who did Odin Sphere and something else. Always forget. It's like a funny name. It's like Normal Soft or White Sand or something.
Isn't Normal the guys who didn't they do Dark Souls? Oh, that was From.
That's From, which is funny too.
Yeah, that's why yeah.
But the thing is, it's basically a developer that consists only of artists. Like, the thing is, like, there's like not that many people. Vanillaware, nice. There's like not that many people involved with the banking of games there, and so like every one of them is an artist. So like it kind of spend like $1 million on all these art assets.
Yeah.
Because the sprite stuff is really, really, really pretty. Guys, by the way, it's a sprite game. It's not like a 3D game. But it's a 2D beat-em-up game with like loot elements, and I'm super jazzed about it.
And RPG stuff, too, which got me on board.
Yeah, like levels. You got levels. You got experience points. You got class trees. You got common class trees.
Yeah,
and
I'm way down with all of this stuff.
Guys, here's the thing about us. We have a little thing for games like Borderlands. Actually, only Borderlands. But what is it about Borderlands we liked so much? Because it wasn't necessarily the shooting, though. It was cool.
What it was it was a game that you and I could sit down as friends and look at the same screen and play together, and we would be able to coordinate and have fun.
Something we've talked about many times not being around. They're going away. And definitely a lot of co-op aspects in this game because you have to have a potty and stuff. The game actually, it's funny. Here's something that I didn't tell anybody, but it's a fact about the game so that people could look it up. Hilariously, it requires that you beat the game before it allows you to play online with that class.
Oh, really?
You have to beat the game with every class before you... Like, with the class you want to play online with, you have to beat the whole game with them. Which I kind of like, because it kind of ensures that whoever's playing online has a knowledge of their character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which, guys, that'd be pretty sweet sometimes.
And I imagine the game wouldn't be very terribly long then?
No, it's about... there's 18 stages in the story, and each stage takes about 10 minutes.
Okay.
But here's the deal, guys. Here's how the game progresses, as far as I am aware of, thanks to Epic Name Bro, who is my boyfriend, who I'm in love with.
It's my official internet boyfriend.
Internet boyfriend. Here's the thing. So you have normal mode, right? You beat that and you go to hard mode, right?
Right.
Then you beat that and you get Inferno mode, right?
Right.
With loot increasing every time, difficulty increasing every time, and stuff increasing every time. Once you beat Inferno, you get access to the random dungeon place, which is just randomly generated things, but... Like, that's kind of attractive to me, because after you've done all the stuff, you get, like, the best mode ever, which I think really adds to the replay value.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a shot. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna pay $50 or $60 for that.
Tom, what are the classes?
I don't actually know.
All
There's
right, well,
3 chicks and 3 dudes.
Yeah.
You got fighters, you got Amazons, you got sorceresses, you got archers.
Some of you might have seen the sorceress.
You've probably seen all the female classes. Because, guys, there's a lot of porn in that game.
It really is.
I know it's dumb, but, like, really, that is a game that those dudes latched onto real fast. Like, before the game was even, like, anywhere near coming out.
Yeah, I know. That's the funny part. It's like, you look and you're like, oh, I wonder what game that's from. It's not going to be out for, like, another year.
I know, but, like, everyone loves it. That's because they're really... The characters are very exaggerated, but also because they're very interesting character designs. Like, literally, they're cool looking. But anyway... It's just something I'm excited about. Guys, I've been trying to get... I know I sound like a weeaboo in the last 2 episodes, but I am... Recently, after I got my PS3, I've been trying to get more into Japanese games. And this definitely exemplifies that Japanese kind of playstyle I like so much. Kind of grindy stuff, which I'm telling you, I secretly love grinding. I know it's stupid. Secretly love that grinding.
Sometimes you gotta grind.
But I'm just hoping it'll be fun for us bros. And I hope that we don't only play as chicks. Because I'm worried about that.
I feel like that's going to happen a little bit.
Here's the thing. Like, the Amazon class is clearly not as good as the fighter class. And the fighter class is really cool looking. And also the sorceress, I don't like magic in any game ever.
That's true.
So there's,
except for Oblivion.
Even then, I barely liked it. It took me a while. It took me a long time. Anyway, I know, guys. I know no one's excited to hear about what I'm going to buy. But I'm totally jazzed about it. I don't know why I'm so jazzed.
I think you just want something new.
I think it's because we're going to have so much fun with it.
That's true. Also, guys, the new ExCon game comes out this month, which that's the next thing on my radar that I really want.
I actually really want this too. I was talking to some dude at work today. He was like, "I think it's a third-person shooter," and I'm like, "Huh? What?" And then it wasn't that.
What?
He thinks it's like not a tactical game.
It's not.
What?
No. We talked about this.
What?
Yeah, it's like...
I laughed in his face. I pushed him over.
No,
I spat on him.
The new XCOM game coming out this month, like in 3 weeks. Yeah, it's a third person cover-based shooter. It's like Mass Effect. There's even like a tactics wheel and everything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. Why would they do that? Why would they take that? Why would they do that?
Dude, it looks awesome.
It does look totally awesome, but like, why would they take a game that is a tactics-based game and change that?
Because why not?
Because the audience expects a certain kind of game. It'd be like if you were like, here's the Final Fantasy game that's just an action RPG. Actually, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and they changed Metal Gear around a lot. It's always something new, especially Portable Ops or Peace Walker, and everybody loved that.
Yeah, that totally. Well, that's not entire. I mean,
there was a lot that was different.
You could compare it to Metal Gear 1 and then Metal Gear Acid, maybe.
It was a lot that was different. Yeah, no, it's totally third-person cover-based.
Well, I need to apologize to that kid I just ruthlessly beat up.
Yeah, seriously. It sounds like he might be pressing charges.
Sounds
and rightfully so.
I might owe him an apology, which he will not get, but I will say he was right.
Yeah, it's totally third-person. We talked about this on the show.
I was not listening.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. That is something very strange to me, but secretly that gives me a bit of a bon air. Because I really like the idea of shooting aliens in third person.
No, it looks really cool. Cause
let me rephrase that. Shooting aliens in third person with conventional weaponry.
Yeah, because just like especially Mass Effect 2, there's a lot of like synergistic stuff that you can do between classes. Like in some of the gameplay trailers, it showed an engineer class creating like a laser turret in a battlefield, and then the commander class or whatever it's called. It actually levitated it up into the air so it could shoot down over cover.
Multiplayer?
What?
It's going to have multiplayer?
It might. But it's a squad-based thing.
Ah.
Like Mass Effect. We talked about this on the podcast.
We didn't really talk about it.
We sure
not to
did.
Not to any detail.
We talked about this at work, too. We went into all this stuff before.
No, we didn't.
This is not new.
Maybe you're thinking of one of your other friends.
No, this is not new.
I didn't listen to the podcast for the last 2 weeks. I must have missed it. But that sounds exciting. But is it going to be too much like Mass Effect? Mass Effect, a game I legendarily don't like.
But you don't not like it because of the playstyle.
That's true. I don't like it because of some other reason I forgot. Because I hate space.
Yeah. No, because the gameplay looks very smooth and very fun.
Dude, I realized recently that I have the dumbest quirks ever. Like, I hope someone at home is laughing when I say stuff like, I just hate space.
I don't like magic.
I recently realized that when people say bye-bye, it bothers me a lot. Because I'm totally nuts. Somebody was standing behind me the other day, and I wanted to, like, cry. I wanted to, like, jump out a window. I was like, you standing behind me? I've realized that, guys, you shouldn't base any of your gameplays on what I say because I'm completely insane.
Yeah, I have a feeling XCOM's going to be good.
No, I'm still going to totally play it because...
Really, we talked about this, though. I swear to
Well,
Gord.
whatever. Play it back on the tape. But here's the deal.
Dude, I might just do that.
You should do it. I believe you. I believe that you probably did. I'm saying I don't remember. But here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen, guys. He's going to buy the F out of it. Then he's going to talk to me about it for 1 day max, and then I'm going to buy it. Because he's going to be like, it's the funnest thing in the world. And you're telling me all this sweet stuff that happens. I'm going to be like, I'll buy it next paycheck. The next day I'll have bought it.
Yeah, that is a lot of the ways how it works.
It happens every time.
Dude, because I was right about Enemy Unknown. That's a great game.
Dude, you're right about a lot of things.
I know. It's one of my quirks.
They call you D, the right man,
Yeah,
right hand.
I'm the right man for the job.
Marx.
Yeah.
Weird name, but totally tracks.
Hey, guys. Guess what? If you're going to be at the Baltimore Convention Center this weekend, you might see the Sons walking around.
Don't not say hi.
Yeah, that would be weird. Now, we're going to be at Otacon, not as like, an official thing, but we're going to be visiting.
Well, it's official. We're going.
That's true. We are officially going. No question about that.
If anyone recognizes us, I'll feel really, really famous. And I will say, what? And, I'll give you that.
Dude, I would really like if someone said hello. That would be so great.
Dude, that'd be nuts. I'm not expecting that, but that'd be nuts.
I'm not either, but it would be pretty kick-ass.
Dude, we need a code word for anyone who's listening.
Yeah, guys, if you see us and you say Tomsey's butt.
Don't say Tomsey's butt. Actually, I'd probably get it. Well, a lot of people are probably going to say stuff about my butt.
Yeah, but they're not going to call you
I'm
Tomsey.
going as the
butt man,
the buttless chaps man.
They're not going to know
who
you
is butt man? Is that someone?
Maybe,
dude. We should go as buttered toast man. Remember him?
Powdered toast man.
That's who it was. Sorry,
dude.
I was thinking of really, really big man.
Yeah, dude. Remember the waffle lady?
No.
Yeah, it was like his arch nemesis. She had a waffle face.
Yo, how much could all those things be in Chex Quest?
A lot.
Like 100%. Like 100%. Anyway, guys.
Well, Chex Quest is more based around cereal.
It could have really taken the jump to all breakfast.
Well, no, because you did get the supercharged breakfast. You're right. That was the thing that you could get.
Yeah, it was part of a balanced breakfast.
Yeah, it was part of a
Dude, by the way, that breakfast was a little too balanced. Whenever you saw in the commercials, somebody was like really working hard to balance
it was like the maid made it for you.
It was like, hold on. You're not going to... Everything else you eat today is going to be non-nutritious sludge that's just going to fill you up. The breakfast is 100% of what you need.
It's like you have... And it was always huge. It was like, here's your bowl of Cheerios, a short stack of French toast, half a grapefruit,
my question
2
is...
hard-boiled eggs.
Who gets through all those eggs and French toast and then's like, yeah, I have space for this whole apple? No. How much are you going to eat, dude? You're like, oh, hold on, I had 65 sausages and 20... pig's worth of bacon. A
large glass of milk, a smaller glass of orange juice.
I need to wash down this milk with all this juice.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I need to wash that down with 17...
With the milk for my cereal.
I'm going to eat this decorative spoon that's made of graham crackers. That's what it always was like. And every commercial had a different idea of what balanced was. That Cinnamon Toast Crunch didn't want to copy Cookie Crisp, where they're like, we got to think of a new fruit. Kiwis, I guess.
Bananas? Did we do bananas yet?
No, wait. Fruit Loops used bananas. The mangoes. Coconut, that's part of a healthy
Breakfast
diet.
mango. Somebody call the mango people.
Has anyone used mangoes?
Yeah, guys.
That's what it was like.
Yeah, so come buy us breakfast.
Dude, you're saying the breakfast at our hotel's $18. You know they're giving us mangoes.
That's true. There are probably going to be mangoes there.
There's probably a mango tree that we have to talk to get some mangoes from it.
Hello. Would you like a mango this fine morning?
Hey, guys, God bless you if you see us.
And if you sneeze.
Guys, one more before our long, long break. We're going to give you speed reviews.
Tom, this is Famitsu Readers Poll from 2006.
The best
top 10
game of all time.
Best games, yeah. Number 10, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time's a great game where you play as Link, the guy with an ocarina. 10 out of 10. Dragon Warrior 7.
This is the 7th guy in the warrior family who was named Dragon. He has a lot to live up to because his great-grandfather was pretty great. Gets a 7 out of 10. Number 8, Final Fantasy 3.
Final Fantasy 3 is that one Final Fantasy that's not the last one, but there's probably a sword in it. 100 out of 10. Tactics Ogre.
Tactics Ogre, you have to use tactics to beat the ogres. Delivers exactly what it promises. 10 out of 10. Number 6, Final Fantasy 2.
Final Fantasy 2 is a game where you play as Cecil, and you have that guy you can use jump. His name's Kane. Then you have that chick, and then you have that other dude, and then you have Sid, I guess. And then some airships, and then that guy becomes a cooler guy later. 100% out of 10, I guess. Mochi.
Mochi is something I like putting on frozen yogurt. It's very good and tastes very sweet. 10 out of 10. Number 4, Dragon Warrior 8.
Dragon Warrior 8's that one Dragon Warrior that came for PS2 that looked really fun and had that one chick in it with the low shirt and a bunch of cleavage. Remember that? 100% out of 10. Dragon Warrior 3.
Dragon Warrior 3 is one everyone likes and knows about because it has all your iconic classes like the Warrior and the Sage and the Priestess and all that other fun stuff. It's all great. Gets 3 out of 10. Number 2, Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7 is the least known one because it has all your favorite characters like Kate Sith, and then that's it. Story about a dumb cat man who wrote a big thing, and then he had a megaphone, whatever. 0 out of 10. Final Fantasy X.
I think Tom C made this list because I don't think most people would put Final Fantasy X above Final Fantasy 7. So I'm going to say voter fraud.
Famitsu, a.k.a. Tom C.
Guys, we're going to see you 2
did
weeks
it.
from now.
Thanks for listening.
Have fun.